Hey everyone, I'm going to start a new series called What's in the Box right after this. What's up everyone? T-RAVIS here, and man, has it been a minute since I have done a video. Sorry about that. Life gets in the way, things change, collecting habits changed. I got rid of most of my collections, started over some, and bought a bunch of collections. Went to some comic shows, which I did a video on some of those. But I have so much different stuff now. It'd just be easier to just make some short videos, pick a box at a time, and maybe go through it and show you what I've come up with or what I've found. So I'm going to start with this one box here I just showed you. And we're just going to go through it, and I'm going to start with a slab box. And these are some slabs I have picked up within the past year. Follow me on Instagram. A lot of times that stuff's posted on there. Sometimes not. I don't post it all. Sometimes I just don't have time sometimes to do that. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is add value to my collection. There for a while, I just picked up stuff that was, and I still do pick up some stuff that I just because I like it, and it's stuff I grew up with and I read, and but some of that stuff just had to go. I bulked some of it out, went to shows, sold some stuff, got rid of a lot of stuff, and try to buy more quality stuff. And if I do pick up something just because I like it, and we'll run into it in some of these boxes, but I'm trying to add like a high grade copy of something to add to the collection. It may not be a big high dollar key or valuable book, but I like it. But if I want it, I want it high grade. And but that's not the case with this box. This box here is just stuff that I wanted to add to the PC, and in the grades they're in, they do hold some value. Of course, value is not everything. I don't collect for value. I collect because I want stuff. And let's just get started. So let's see. Book. We'll just pull the first book out here. So the first book is a Hulk 180, Hulk 180 in a 5.0 CGC, and it's just the first appearance. I don't know. You debate it out. I don't have an opinion. Second book. I had never owned this book until I got it this time. Always wanted it. Love both of these characters. So this is a Werewolf by Night number 32, the first appearance of Moon Knight. Love both these characters. And was really excited to add that to the PC. Next book, got this from a friend of mine, and was really glad to get it. He cut me a really good deal. I needed this book to finish a set, and I'm not ever going to get rid of this set, and I'll never get rid of this. So, New Teen Titans number 2 and a 9.2 first appearance of Deathstroke. I put together one. I got the DC Comics Presents 26 through 54, 55 when Perez left. Loved that whole run. Read it when it came out monthly, that series, and I always loved it, so I'm going to keep it. Another book I had never owned, and I have always wanted, Conan number 1 in a 4.5. Always loved, when I was a kid, I never read Conan. I never really read Conan. But I love the movies, and that got me into it. And now some of the covers, and I've got a bunch more Conan I have picked up. we'll get to in another box. Got this off a guy that wasn't far from where I worked, and he had a bunch of stuff for sale, so I thought I'd go pick this up before this book gets out of reach. And it's a Star Wars #1 and a 6.5. There, glad to have that. And another key I always liked, love monsters. Here's Amazing Spider-Man 101, 6.5 CGC, first appearance of Morbius. Another book I had never owned ever and had always wanted, and I'm glad I picked it up when I did, because this book it shows up, it's just growing and growing and growing and growing. But this is ASM 129, first appearance of Punisher, and a 4.5. You know, I had to get it to where it was affordable, and even that grade has went up a lot here recently. Here's a book that man, I really this is something to learn when you go to purchase a book. I bought this at Cincinnati Comic Con, and that was one of the books I was hoping to find at this show, and I found one. And you know what they say, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Well, I found a great price, and I looked at this book, and you can probably see right there, it's ASM 238, first appearance of Hobgoblin, my favorite Spider-Man villain. 7.5. Look at this book. It has tattoos. Beautiful book. Beautiful. Look at the back. Beautiful book. But right there, see that? That little off color? Silverfish. Says it in the grader's notes when you pull them up CGC. I never took the book out of the bag when I bought it. Should take them out of the bag. Ask the dealer. If the dealer doesn't want you to take them out of the bag, there's a reason. I never asked him, so I can't put anything on him. Just picked this up because, you know, all the hype, and this book is up, and then it's down. It's up, it's down. But this is a New Mutants 98 newsstand 7.0. You know, I've got one. This book I took to Cincinnati Comic Con. I had it autographed, and then had it, you know, the grade they gave me on this book, I had this one submitted myself. It was pressed and clean, submitted, and it's Swamp Thing Annual #1, signed by Adrienne Barbeau, right here. Met her. You really can't see it. There's a picture of me and her, my wife, right there. Super nice lady, and I always loved this movie as a kid, and I wanted to make sure that her name was prominent. I asked her, I was like, I want you to sign all the way across the cover in silver marker, and she's like, okay. So she did. She was a real sport, real nice. But the 9.2, I haven't figured out why it's 9.2. Even when you read the grader's notes, there's a little blunt right here, a little corner. It's got a little. That's not a 9.2 though. That doesn't take the whole thing from a 9.8 to at least a 9.4. But anyway, that's staying in the PC. That's something I hunted down, took care of myself. Just got this book, and man, this book is so hard to find in a decent grade, and if you do find it in a decent grade, it's expensive. But this is Luke Cage Hero for Hire #1, 5.0. This really presents better than a 5.0. With that black border, picture frame border, they're just so hard, and when you get them in, see the back's pretty decent. It looks better than a 5.0. It presents really well. working on a set of this book. Is a X-Men 94. First appearance in the series of the new X-Men. And working on 94 through whatever the last Byrne issue is. What is that? 139, 149, something like that. I can't remember. I'm down to 5 issues to finish that set. But there's that. Here's another part of that. Is the X-Men number 99 and A.0. Just got a really good deal on this. Always loved that cover. And I'm more of a Dave Cockrum fan on these X-Men books than I am the John Byrne. I mean, it's just I love John Byrne too, but Cockrum's covers and stuff, I love them better. Here's a 100 and a 70. And I just got great deals on it. I couldn't pass it up. Here's X-Men 101 and a 5.0. Another sneaky expensive book in high grade. Man, this thing, and it's going up and up. So this grade here is even went up in value. This is one of my favorite covers of all time. With Cyclops screaming in the water and the water rushing in his mouth and it rushing up. This is why I love Dave Cockrum. He did the best covers. Love it. X-Men 130 and a 9.2. First Dazzler. That's in there. Oh, I stuck these in here. I'm going to show you these real quick. These aren't slabs, but here is a bagged 3 for $1.99. G.I. Joe. It's got issue 2, 27. And these books are not, well, no, they might be. And a 26. 2, 26, 27. And a still sealed in the bag. Got that off a dealer. And here is a 99-cent bag. I stuck these in here so they wouldn't get. This is Battlestar Galactica with issue 1. And these look like the Whitman. Issue 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Battlestar Galactica. And still in the bag. I know these were in drugstores and department stores. Here it is. Thor 339. First appearance of Stormbreaker. Always loved this cover with the pink on it. Just works. It's a great cover. 9.8. This is a book I hunted and cleaned and pressed, submitted. This book here, Daredevil 131, and 6.5. Me and a friend went in, and it was a local auction that had this, and we went in halves on it, and then I just bought it from him, and the deal was if I ever get rid of it, we bought this raw, and we split it, but I'm not gonna get rid of it. I had it graded, so 6.5. Pick this up for another Porch Puppy Comics. You see them here on YouTube. Daredevil 158, first Frank Miller on the series, 6.5. Love that book. And I also have the complete Frank Miller run of Daredevil. So the rest of these might be the rest of that. So here's this book here. I need a better grade of this. Here is a Daredevil, what is that, 163, where he fights the Hulk. Great issue. If you have never read this book, it is awesome. It is a great read. Who would have thought put Daredevil up against the Hulk? Frank Miller. So 6.0 on that. I need a higher grade. Here is a 168 and a 8.5. First appearance of Elektra. And then here is a 169. Awesome bullseye cover. What is that? 9.2. Second appearance of Elektra. Here is a Daredevil 175 and a 9.4. Love if you've never had the chance to read the original Frank Miller run on Daredevil, do it. It's great, great, great. Justice Machine Annual #1 from Texas Comics, a 9.0. This point in this grade, I had it sent off. But this book here, I don't know if you can see it. I had it cleaned and pressed. See that? See that? It had reversion. It didn't set long enough in the press long enough, so or something. But it wasn't like that, but now it is. So, but it's 9.0. So this first appearance of the Elementals, and I always love those characters. And it was weird that they showed up in this. It's Justice Machine Annual with Thunder Agents and them appearing from Texas Comics, and you never heard from them again. And last but not least, the last book in the box is Avengers Annual #10 and a 9.0 first appearance of Rogue. Terrible cover. She's not on the covers, but it is what it is. And that's it. That's box #1. This will be part 1. So I'll pick a different box, and we have a lot to choose from. We'll see there. I've got boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes and drawers. So here I have drawers. This is all DC Comics, and the bottom drawer is independent. And then over here I have some more boxes. And how you like my Eddie Nunez original sketches of Joker, Batman, Harley? I had them framed. Love those prints and original art. So that's it. Thanks for watching part 1. And I'm going to try to keep this series. I mean, with these boxes, if I do a box a show, try to keep them short. We'll get 20 episodes of what's in the box. So thanks for watching. And remember, collect what you like.